Hey family, hey butterfly family, welcome back. Today I'm doing a missing person reading on Daniel Robertson. This is a requested reading. Shout out to Karen Kennedy. She had requested this reading 9 days ago. It has here Daniel Robertson has been missing from the Arizona desert for a few years. Some channels have covered him. His father is still looking. If you could do a reading, maybe it could help. Well, Miss Karen, thank you for caring. And we know with God all things are possible. Um, so shout out to Karen Kennedy for the request. And I have heard about this case. Uh, the only reason I didn't do it, um, even though I know it takes a collective, there's power in unity and numbers when people come together collectively, um, working on a case because somebody can bring something to the table that another one is not picking up on, but it's like a puzzle. You got to put the pieces together. Let me just say that. But anyway, so many of my sisters, you know, um, jumped on this case. I said I was going to fall back and focus on some other cases. So that's why I didn't touch it. Um, I don't know what any difference that I can do as far as bringing any more clarity to this case, but I will, make an effort. Let me just say that. Many of you already know about this case already concerning Daniel Robinson. He disappeared. It has here he disappeared, I believe, 2021, and let me see something, family. And he is a geologist. Geologist. Let me just say that. And they did find his vehicle. I believe a rancher found his vehicle, but no Daniel. And they did find some remains out there, but they were not his remains. And his father is still, to this day, actively searching for his son. Okay, whether he's alive or deceased. Let me see something here. Missing person: Daniel Cornelius Robertson. Date of birth 1/14/97. He's 5'8". Daniel is 24 years old. Black male who was last seen on 6/23/21. So he was last seen June the 23rd of 2021 at approximately 9:15. Daniel was last seen leaving a job site in the area of Sun Valley Parkway and Cactus Road in Buckeye. Daniel was driving a blue 2017 blue Generate. I don't even know if I even pronounced that right, but anyway, he was driving an SUV, okay, family, with Arizona license plates NLA2CMA. Daniel has not been seen or heard from since leaving the job site. Daniel is missing part of his right arm from his forearm to include his hand. The vehicle picture below is the actual vehicle Daniel was last seen driving. Okay, so anyway, as I stated, they did find his vehicle, but no Daniel. So wherever you see and hear this reading concerning Daniel Robinson, we know it is not facts. It is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. Okay, family? But you know this already. I want to thank you all for your love supporting my channel. Give us a good old thumbs up coming in. I appreciate it. Sharing is caring. Okay, let me go ahead and jump on this case real quick. This right here is a more better picture of Daniel. If you can see. Alrighty, I'm going to use this picture right here of Daniel. I don't know, cause I like to see. I can't see his eyes that good. Let me see something. Um, hold on, family. I gotta choose a picture so I can see his eyes real good. Cause his eyes kind of squinch, like it's hard for me to see him. Let me see something here. All right, give me a minute, family. All right, family. I'm gonna use this image right here of Daniel. And even though it's been a while since Daniel disappeared, I just want to share this right here. If you have any information on the whereabouts of the missing person, please contact Buckeye Police Department non-emergency number at 623-349-6400. All right, let's go ahead and get started this reading on Daniel Robertson. I'm going to start off using the Psychic Tarot deck right here. And if I sound a little funny, your sister is coming down with a little something something, but don't worry, I'm taking the necessary herbs. I love my cinnamon, honey, and turmeric and all of that, and ginger, and it's gonna get your sister back to 100. Okay, so and I think I have like a little sinus affection also. So anyway, it's all in the mix. So I try to talk clearer when I'm doing this reading. All right. All right. Spare me some time. Truth and clarity on the disappearance of 24-year-old Daniel Robertson. What led up to Daniel Robertson's disappearance? What was going on with Daniel before he disappeared? All righty. We're going to start off just right here with the basics. And I think I read something about some female. They said he had reached out to, I think he texted a female and was letting her know that he was in distress, but I don't know too much about the conversation of those two. But anyway, none of this is in divine order. This is the first card upside down concerning Daniel. When I get this, I think about mental. When this card is upward, this lets me know if Daniel was experiencing like mental distress, something that was constantly bothering him, that it was hard for him to shake it off. This lets me know that he was able to release it. Okay, he was very successful at releasing it. This let me know that he was not successful of releasing this mental anguish. So something definitely was going on with him up here, and it was hard for him to shake it off. Something was really bothering him. Right here, it's upside down. This is recognition and reward. When this card is upward, this individual is being acknowledged. They are being rewarded for their hard work. They're being acknowledged, period. Daniel card is upside down. So Daniel was feeling not rewarded, nor was he feeling a sense of, acknowledged. Okay. It's like he felt overlooked for whatever reason. This can be personal. I can't get this if it's personal now, potential relationship, how people can ignore you, or it can be professional. But anyway, right here, not only did he feel, not rewarded, acknowledged, but he also is feeling a sense of um, overlooked. Over here, next is upside down. This is the crown chakra card. It represents I know. This is someone who's not in the dark. You know, they are aware of what's going on around them. Daniel card is upside down, so he's saying I don't know. It's like he's unsure about something, or he could be in the dark about a situation. Okay, he's saying I don't know. Next, this card is upside down concerning Daniel. When this card is upward, this is material harvest. This is someone who's put in the work. Their hands are wide open and they are ready to receive. Okay? Daniel card is upside down. So it's like his hands are opening, but he's feeling very impatient. He's feeling very impatient and he's waiting for something to come in. Okay? But it hasn't happened yet. Okay, it's something that he wants, but he has not received it yet. So right here, he's feeling very impatient. He's feeling very impatient, as far as that which he's expecting that he has not received yet. Next is upside down. This is stand your ground. When this card is upward, this lets me know about a conflict that Daniel could have been in. Let me just say that. When this card is upward, it lets me know that he was able to stand his ground. Okay, he was able to stand his ground. When this card is upside down, this is someone who feels very powerless or they feel overpowered. Let me just say that. For instance, he could have been in an altercation with someone, and that person could have overpowered him due to being stronger, or it could have been more than one individual. Let me just say that. But anyway, right here, he feels very overpowered and helpless. He was not able to stand his ground. Next, we have is upside down. This is new beginnings. This is someone that's putting those things behind them and they are moving forward. Okay, they are very successful, moving forward and not looking back. Daniel card is upside down. So Daniel was in stagnation. Okay, it was something that was going on with him to where, it just had him in stagnation, family. Okay. Not really sure what this all about. I'm not sure if it's personal or business. But right here, he's in stagnation. And it's hard for him to move forward for whatever reason. Interesting. And actually, when I do my cards like this, like three in a row, up, side to side, this would be in a secret place right here. So this let me know he felt overpowered. Okay, he was not able to stand his ground. So allegedly he could have been in an altercation with someone. Okay, next we have trapped in fear. This can be a mental or it can be a physical trapped in fear. But anyway, this is someone that's in a environment they don't want to be in, or they may feel trapped. They can't see a way out. It can be an environment or a situation, okay? It can be a environment or a situation that they got themselves in, okay? And they can't see a way out. They feel trapped. And like I said, it can be a mental trapped in fear as well, okay? And remember, behind that, look at that. These two pretty much go hand in hand. This is someone who feels stuck mentally, okay? It's hard for them to move forward. He feels trapped in fear. Next, we have memories of love. When I get this card right here, by being upward, This lets me know that he's holding on, reflecting, having thoughts about somebody that he cares about. Okay, it can be due to a love interest or someone is on his mind that could have transitioned. It just pretty much what this means to him. Okay, but this is him reflecting on memories of love, concerning someone that he knows. Okay, and he hasn't let it go. He's holding on to these thoughts and emotions of this individual. Next, we have temptation. It pretty much speaks volume. By this card being upward, this lets me know that Daniel had felt tempted. I'm not really sure exactly when he was feeling tempted. Also, I think about addictions, allegedly. But anyway, this one who's feeling very tempted, and this is Daniel energy, okay? Coming out feeling very tempted. Excuse me, family. I'm about to sneeze, but it didn't come out, so that's good. Just give me a minute. All right. Apologize for that. Next, we have the disruption card concerning Daniel. This is someone due to their negative thoughts, negative thinking, and their poor actions, how they are, causing a disruption in their life. Okay, it can be financial, or it can just be due to how they're moving out here poorly, and they are disturbing their peace. Let me just say that this would be Daniel. Now, I'm not really sure, what was going on with him yet, to where he is disturbing his peace of mind, but it's something that was going on with him to where he could have been in conflict with somebody, and we did see that. We did see something about conflict, in this spread, but just let me know about something that he's doing, okay? Um, that's causing a disturbance or a shakeup in his life, okay? I always think about the word, disturbing his peace. Let me just say that his peace of mind, but it was really due to his actions, something that he was doing, okay? So that's interesting. Disruption. Yeah, interference. I'm getting interference also. Next, we have the awareness card. In this particular timeline with Daniel, he's operating in awareness. So right here, he is operating in, he knows what's going on. He's aware of the situation. Okay, he is aware of the situation. It just depends on what this means to him. Okay, so right here, he's not in the dark at all. He's definitely aware of what's going on. Now, this is quite interesting. This is the fertility card. And I think about birth mother, unless his birth mother was on his mind. So far, I haven't heard anything about his mom. I'm always hearing about his father out there looking for him, or just being interviewed. I don't know anything about his mom being interviewed, or whether his mom's still alive or not. But he could have had his mom on his mind. If that's not the case. This is a female, okay, and she's expecting a baby. Now, maybe allegedly, then you could have gotten somebody pregnant. Allegedly, all I know is this is a birth mom, and she's expecting. Also, this card represents growth and good seed as well. Okay, growth and good seed. But anyway, this is interesting right here. All right. Let's continue. And I am seeking, and I will be seeking clarity on the conflict card. I want to use another shadow deck for that. So let's continue. Okay, I just wanted to check on something because I saw a very good positive card in here, message. But anyway, let's continue to reading. Next, I have here partnership alliance. This is very interesting right here. Now, this can be a partnership due to a marriage. This can be partnership due to lovers. I can get it. This lovers also. This also can be partnership due to business. Okay, like somebody you work with. But whoever this individual is, there's lack of harmony here. There's disagreements here. These two are not getting along. So whatever this means to Daniel, this other individual that he had formed partnership with or an alliance with, they're not getting along at all. Okay, there's a separation here and disagreements, and the word partnership definitely stands out to me. So it can be business related also. Let me just say that. He could have fallen out with somebody at work. And I know he was out there in the desert with some, work colleagues. I don't know how many were out there with him. Whether it's two or three, I'm not sure. All I know is they said he up and left and didn't return back to his job site. But anyway, this is Daniel and somebody that he knows that he had fallen out with. Now this is interesting right here. This says positive movement forward. Now normally when I get a message like this is definitely a positive omen. This can let me know that Daniel could be alive. I'm just saying that they could end up finding him alive, or to somebody, you know, this is what they're getting out of it, a positive movement forward. Um, but Daniel has been missing since the 21st of the year, and it has been a while. Unless this is, you know, either Daniel mindset or somebody else mindset that's close to him. This is what they were believing for a positive movement forward with the individual. That he could have had like a love interest with. But anyway, it has a positive movement forward, so it means something to somebody. Let me just say that. Next, we have the transformation card. It speaks about new cycles spiritually. I think about when somebody is in one cycle, the old cycle, and they're having a rebirth and they're entering a new cycle in their life. Starting a new cycle in their life, moving forward. Also, I can get this if a person has transitioned. I can get it also when it comes to, the transformation card. I think about the cycle when it comes to, life and death. And also upper represent accepting the new and renewal of life. But like I said, when I get this card and it's upper, a lot of times it can let me know if a person is deceased also. Next, there's this card represents patient. There's a seed in this individual hand, and this being Daniel, he's looking at this seed and it is growing. See that? That seed is growing. It just depends on what the seed means to him. And he's being very patient, watching the seed grow. This seed could be a project to him. This seed can be a baby to him that he's watching, or that he's being patient, waiting for it to grow. It just depends on what this seed means to him. Maybe he's, looking at his money, his resources. But this is him being very patient. Next, this is spiritual union. This would be Daniel. I would say this right here can be Daniel and a family member, like a mom or dad. It can be siblings. This can be Daniel with a love interest or a childhood friend. It's whomever he has a bond with. In this particular timeline, this individual was on his mind, and there's harmony and there's a bond with this individual. Okay. Now I also can get this, if he was seeing somebody, an individual, had got pregnant, that's still like a spiritual union Cause that child connects those two, okay, in this lifetime. But anyway, whoever this individual is to Daniel, they were on his mind, and in this particular timeline, there's harmony, okay. But like I said, it can be a family member as well. Maybe he was thinking about his birth parent. But anyway, next is upside down. This right here is passion initiated. When this card is upside down, this is one that's not feeling good about themselves. They're not feeling good about life. They're not feeling passionate. He's not feeling full of ideas at all. It's like he lost his jush. So right here, he's not in a good place at all. Okay, something is bothering him. And like I said, I don't know. Is his mom still alive? I remember the fraternity message. They let me know about birth mom or a female that can be expecting. So if he's not thinking about his birth mom, maybe some female is expecting. Let's go around one more time. But he's definitely falling out with somebody. Right here, this is upside down. This is the sacral chakra card represents I want. Okay, when this card is upward, this is Daniel saying I want. But his card is upside down. He's saying I don't want. It's something that he don't want. Okay? He's saying I don't want. Next, this is the light. This card speaks about renewal of life and someone that feels a sense of contentment and growth in their life. Also, when a person is missing, I can get this message and they can let me know that they are outside because the sunlight is hitting their body. And also, I think about if he was like in a dark place, like feeling, experiencing grief, depression. Right here, he's getting his jush back. Okay, like the message saying, he's getting that sense of renewal of life again. Next, we have financial and material changes. This message speaks about changes following challenges that a person is experiencing in their personal life. Upper represents gain, upside down represents losses. So it looked like right here he was experiencing some gain. It just depends on what this means to him, okay? But upper represents gain. If the spirit's not talking about Daniel, somebody felt like they gained out of this, okay? They got some kind of gain out of this. Next, this is the firm foundation. I think about family, having a strong bond, having, you know, um, close bond with family. This is something that Daniel definitely has with his family. The family structure is very strong. He has a close bond with his family. And also, this can let me know about his resources. Also, is definitely, he wasn't hurting. Let me just say that. So he could also have had financial security as well. And definitely a strong bond with family. Next is upside down. This is victory and success. When this card is upward, it speaks about good news that follows a difficult period. Okay? Good news that follows a difficult period. I think about, for instance, even though it's been what since 2021 he went missing. The good news is that he's still alive following a difficult period. But this card is upside down. So this letting me know that if he was struggling, he was still struggling. Okay, he was not receiving any kind of good news before he went missing. So right here, let me know that he was still in that phase of struggling, and the ultimate struggle is mental. Okay, something was bothering him. Next, we have the Solitude card. When this card is upward, this lets me know that Daniel is somewhere alone. Now, this can be it really depends on how you look at it. This hit could have happened before he disappeared. He was alone by himself, and I believe that to be true because when he took off driving, he was by himself that I know of. Okay, that I know of, he was by himself, according to his co-workers. Okay, but anyway, this is someone that's in solitude. They are alone, and they are outside. Okay, in solitude, alone, and outside. Now, I would think if he's outside, they should have found him by now, unless he could have fallen into a hole or some kind of mine. Now they found his vehicle, but it was still weird how it's strange how they found his vehicle and no Daniel, unless he got up and could have been dazed and confused and just wandered off, because certain vehicle crash can cause a person to be delirious and it can affect them mentally as far as stumbling off. But anyway, but this also lets me know that he was in some kind of conflict with somebody also, because he felt powerless. You know, see that? And like I said, I can get this if it's pertaining to Daniel and somebody he worked with. I can get this. This is conflict. This is conflict or disagreements or in possibly fights. And then I'm seeing this right here. See, he was not able to stand his ground. He felt overpowered. So anyway, I want to get more clarity on this right here. Okay, I'm going to be using in the Shadow Oracle. A lot of people be asking me about the cards that I use. A lot of times, I check out Amazon, and when something stands out to me, I'll purchase it. I will purchase it. So you can get these at Amazon. Okay, just type it in what you see. The Oracle cards, and then you'll see them. Okay. Divine Spirit seeking clarity on the disappearance of Daniel Robertson. Seeking clarity on a stand your ground message. Seeking clarity on the stand your ground message. Seeking clarity on Daniel Robertson not able to stand his ground. Hmm. Excuse me, family. It's all in the mix with me. It's like my allergies and you know, it's like all in the mix. Okay, I have here. I want to tell you so much. I fear I fear that you will reject me. And remember we saw that message, family, um, of Um, let me see. Remember we saw this right here? Here it is. Remember we saw this right here? The person right here feels rejected and overlooked. Remember we saw this right here? They feel rejected and overlooked. I fear that you will reject me. I pretend that I don't care. At the head, you did not break me. Hold on. I get it. Let me see. All right. Okay. Okay, you did not break me. I know I made a mistake. Over here in the secret place, I couldn't tell you face to face. So this is somebody that has a confession, and they're saying I couldn't tell you face to face. A lot of this looks very personal to me. We are more alike than I admit. And even though a lot of these messages are coming out very personal, I'm not accusing the person he was seeing. I'm not accusing them of anything. I'm just a messenger, okay? Just trying to get an idea what's going on with him up here. And the fact that he had so much on his mind, family, that alone, I can see why he had that vehicle accident. You know, he could have been very distracted. And a big old rock or something could have been there that he could have drove, over and caused his vehicle to, go over the ravine. But anyway, it has here, I'm waiting for an apology. Maybe he wanted to step out and just clear his head. It has here, I'm scared. I scared myself that day. I focus on you instead of my pain. At the head, I love myself enough to walk away. I can still see you standing there. Now that's interesting. And maybe this was the last time he saw this individual, whoever this individual is, and he's reflecting, saying, I can still see you standing there. Or this individual could have been around him, during this time before he disappeared. I can still see you standing there. But he could have been reflecting. We are not right for each other. And in the center, I pretend you didn't mean that much. It seemed like to me he was into some female or into somebody. Let me just say that it can be male, but it seemed like he was into somebody, and something was bothering him because their relationship was going like this. And they did say that he was communicating with a female um, before he went missing. I think they said he had texted her. So now and not to blame her or anything, but now I'm wondering whether that conversation or whatever that was going on with him and this individual was that on his mind. I want to take a look at this right here. The partnership alliance that's upside down. Because also, not able to stand your ground can also, be, feeling helpless in a situation. Also, okay, especially if you're trying to fix something or situation, you're not able to do it. You can clarity on the partnership alliance. You can clarity on the partnership alliance. Okay. It has here, I don't need your approval. I wonder how far this would go. I hope you're happy. I think about two individuals that are parting ways, where they're going about their own separate ways. At the head, I don't know what to say. I need to focus on my healing. In the secret place, I don't know how to let you go. And in the center, I don't trust you. And you see why this is upside down. It just depends on who he's talking to. Because this looks very personal to me. Unless you're infatuated with somebody on that job or, outside that job, with somebody else. I do wish you well. I focus on you instead of my pain. I couldn't tell you face to face. I never want to feel that way again. I understand you better now. Yes, it is too late. I've been here before with others. And behind that, I don't trust you. It's like you're having a conversation with somebody. And the I've been here before with others, it pretty much like somebody that has experienced betrayal in the past with others. So maybe if he didn't get somebody pregnant, maybe somebody got pregnant, but it wasn't his child, allegedly, due to cheating. But at the end of the day, so far it looks like to me he had like a mind overload of things that was going on with him up here. Probably couldn't work. Got up, jumped in his SUV to clear his head, and could have had an accident. Or he could have got into it with a coworker. You know how people flip when they have a lot on their mind. They want you to say the wrong thing and they go off, allegedly. Oh boy. Let me see. I want to use this real quick. I'm going to use the Cosmic Oracle Tarot. Divine Spirit, seeking clarity on Daniel Robertson when up to his disappearance. Seeking clarity of Daniel Robertson when they up to his disappearance. It has his sexuality. I think about somebody that could be questioning their sexuality. It has here someone is still figuring themselves out. Now, it can be due to the same sex or they having mixed feelings, okay? Next, we have here divorce. But what stands out to me also is experiencing a breakup down here. We have here love spells. You've been bewitched. This is someone that's very obsessed over somebody. Okay, they're so caught up they can't see straight. So Daniel could have been very, obsessed um, over someone. Okay, or caught up. At the head, I have distance. I think about travel. It has here you and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. So as you see, this was on his mind, somebody that he was involved with. Over here, it says, yes, luck is on your side. Maybe this is how he was feeling. Over here, it says, give it time. Everything in divine timing. Let things flow. But he was feeling very impatient about something or about someone. Remember that seed that we saw that he was waiting for it to grow? Like I said, it doesn't have to be a baby. It can be a relationship. See, something is growing and he's feeling very impatient, but the Spirit is saying, give it time. It says, everything in divine timing, let things grow. Then it has here caution. Find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. This is someone who came to some information and, you know, they're feeling some type of way. Let me just say that it's really bothering them. But the Spirit's saying, find out more information. And don't just, assume the first thing that you're hearing. Wait until you collect more information first before you make a decision. So the Spirit is saying, be caution. Find out more information. Distance, caution, breakup. Yes, caution, love spell, very obsessed over somebody. Give it time, caution, sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. And like to me, he was making plans also. He was making plans to travel with someone or to be with somebody. But it like things didn't go as planned. It has here vacation. It says you will be traveling soon. And you also see the suitcase. So this is Daniel making plans with somebody. Like a couple's trip. Or shall I say this is what he was expecting to be doing. Next we have liar. Be careful of someone sneaky. So someone that's a part of this equation is very sneaky. They're not being transparent. And behind that I have breakup. Next I have honeymoon. As you see, there's some traveling. It may not be by plane, but there's definitely some traveling. Honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. But what's sent out to me is travel. At the head, I'll be back. I'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. So this could be Daniel saying, I'll be back. And somebody is expecting to hear from him soon. Because behind that, I have distance. It say you and your partner may be physically or emotionally distant. And it seems to me the reason they're so distant is due to um it could be, maybe the other person don't live in the same area that he lives in. Or if they do live in the same area, it can be some kind of disconnection with those two. But somebody's saying I'll be back. To me, it's like this is Daniel energy. He said I'll be back. Tell this other individual expect to hear from them soon. Yeah, here date night. So this is Daniel Penn on, stepping out, going out with somebody, get ready to be wine and dying. Over here, this is fire sign, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I'm not sure what his zodiac sign is. And in the center, move on. This individual has moved on, okay? They're like, I'm out of here. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time, it's over. And like to me, he found out somebody probably was cheating or telling him a lot of lies, telling him what he wanted to hear that affected him so bad up here. Okay, he has here, I'll be back, move on, liar. You get it? Now, this is not Daniel energy saying I'll be back. It could be his significant other saying I'll be back. And he's moving on because he's saying you are a liar. I'll be back, move on, liar, this way, date night, move on, honeymoon. Somebody that is getting missing and going on a trip. Right here, the fire sign, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Also, I think about fire. I think about emotions heating up, like an argument, conflict. It has here move on. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time. Vacation. You will be traveling soon. This is Daniel and this individual planning a trip together. Mm. It has here narcissist. Somebody's coming up as a narcissist. Someone is too full of themselves. Hello, family. Next, we have manifest. Somebody trying to manifest this relationship. Tell the universe exactly what you want. So somebody really, really want this relationship. Okay, they're trying to manifest it. And behind that, I have liar. Next, I have health. Health issues could arise. I think about somebody being very, very upset and it's affecting their health. Okay, probably full of anxiety, heartbroken. Things did not go as planned. At the head, I have what? Pregnancy. So maybe he found because he was in the dark about something. Maybe he found out that his significant other was pregnant and the baby probably wasn't his, allegedly. But somebody was expecting. Over here we got air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. When I think about air, I think about communication. It has here no, it's not the right time. See how he's making plans, like it's like he's making plans to be with somebody, but the spirit is saying no, it's not the right time. And right here, it has here sexual chemistry and reminiscing. What's it out to me is reminiscing. Remember we saw the message, memories of love. And then behind that, I got Move On. So it seemed like to me, he had a lot on his mind that day. That's all I'm saying. He had a lot on his mind that day. A lot. Reminiscing, reflecting on some kind of relationship that he was in that didn't go as planned. And I don't know if it's the same female, but they said, because I had read it, they said that he had contacted a female that day, okay, that he went missing. And he was in distress. But see, we don't know what that conversation was about. You get it? We do not know what that conversation was about. Yeah. Okay, I feel led to use my crime. Now, just because I'm using the crime deck, it doesn't mean the crime took place. But we know it doesn't look good either, okay? I mean, he was driving his vehicle. His vehicle was found stranded and flipped over. None of that looked good. So obviously he was in some kind of wreck. Or it could have been staged. Let me just say that, 'cause things do happen to where, you know, you think it's one way and this could be another. Oh boy, give me a minute, family. And let me get a shout out to Miss Karen. Miss Karen, I hope you did receive my message. Thank you for supporting my channel. I really appreciate you, my sister. Thank you so much. And also to my sister, Miss Dara. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Okay, let's continue. Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit, leads me down truth and clarity on the disappearance of Daniel Robertson. What led up to his disappearance. Seeking clarity on the disappearance of Daniel Robertson. What led up to his disappearance. This case is very interesting. Just when you think it's going one way, just when you think it's going one way, now it's like, hold up now. Hold up. Remember, whatever you see here, it is allegedly, okay? But I am led by the Spirit. Um, let's continue, okay? I don't know, family. That when his vehicle flipped over, that could have been staged. That could have been staged. But anyway, let's continue. Caught in the middle of others' beef and drama. Now, let me say this real quick. Remember how when I was doing the reading and the messages were relating to like a relationship? That's what we're seeing here. And also, he did have a lot on his mind. We saw this right here. He was, experiencing like a mental conflict. Something was bothering him. It was hard for him to shake it off. And also, we saw something about pregnancy and all of that. Not saying that he could have been the father. Maybe this individual got pregnant and he wasn't the father. Maybe he found out about this, um, or like, shall I say, he found out that he wasn't the only one in this particular union, or he could have known, because I'm seeing some extra information in here that has me really scratching my head, but it's allegedly, okay? Let's continue. Caught in the middle of others' beef and drama, someone inside their group circle of friends. So whatever happened to him is due to somebody inside his circle of friends, whether it be female or male, okay? Revenge. You hurt me and reject me. I will get you back where you were hurt the most. Feel sadness thinking of fallout fight with a friend. And remember this right here? It was upside down, remember? Feel sadness thinking of a fallout fight with a friend. Now it can be male or female. Okay? I wish they knew how I feel, but they don't seem to care. I feel overlooked, not honored. Remember this right here? Someone who feels overlooked. That's what this is talking about. This individual feels overlooked and not honored. Okay? So if somebody he had his eyes on, well, he had his eyes set on, let me just say that, or his mind set on, and he felt overlooked and not honored. I'm gonna read it again. I wish they knew how I feel, but they don't seem to care. I feel overlooked, not honored. Now, the plot thickens, okay? The plot thickens. Remember, they haven't found his body slash remains. They have not found him yet, okay? Nearby or behind abandoned property. Now we're talking about Nevada, and we're also talking about desert land, okay? Let me just say that. So it says abandoned property. Now there are all kind of sheds out there. Um, Also buildings. Let me just say that. But it's very remote. But anyway, nearby or behind abandoned property. Mental unbalance. They appear to be disturbed and upset, or they seem slightly crazy. Not mental stable, not sound mind. So somebody's coming out very mental unbalanced. A past event conflict with someone lead up to the present. Now that's interesting. So who did Daniel have a past conflict with? Who did Daniel have a past conflict with? Because that situation led up to the present as far as him going missing. A past event conflict with someone leads up to the present. Deception. Go back and question the witness. I don't mean no harm, but the only witness I know is his co-workers. Maybe they know more than what they're saying. And maybe they need to go back and question that female that, according to her, he had texted her. Deception. Go back and question the witness. The time is right. Today is a sign to strike, make their move. Now, this could be Daniel energy. Sleeping with the enemy, the Joker. It could be male or female, okay? I'm just saying. But yeah. Who was he seeing? That is the question. Who was Daniel seeing? And also, is this individual married? Okay, is this individual married? Is he sleeping with the enemy, the Joker? Excuse me. Having mixed feelings, question others' motive, others' intentions. Too much on me to deal with, feeling overwhelmed. I told you he had a lot going on up here. He had a lot going on up here with him. He was feeling very overwhelmed with his personal problems and things going on with him behind the scenes. Too much on me to deal with, feelings of overwhelmed. It has here wife spousal abuse. So was he seeing somebody that was married, allegedly? And I can see why a woman, not saying that it's right, not saying that it's right, and what I'm going to say is allegedly, but I see why a woman that's in an abusive relationship, if they meet somebody else that's very nice to them, making them feel the way that they desire to be feeling, why they would cut out. You know what I'm saying? Um, but is this female that he knows about? I mean, is she married? That's what I want to know. Is she married? What is this about? Wife spousal abuse? Cause he's not married that I know of. When he's seen a female that was married, crossing boundaries, disrespecting, feelings not respected. Okay, so somebody, according to the spirit, somebody felt like Daniel was crossing boundaries, or maybe somebody was crossing boundaries with him. But now let me say this: if he was involved with a married woman, I'm just saying allegedly, if he was involved with a married woman, her spouse may consider that he's being very disrespectful and that he's crossing boundaries. But anyway, it has here crossing boundaries and somebody feeling very disrespected. It has here girl child. So if somebody was expecting, like they had the baby. It has here hidden well, not seen or heard. I think about when we saw that Trapped in Fear. Was it Trapped in Fear? Yeah. I think about this right here. Now a lot of times I can get this if a person is held hostage, taken against their will, because this individual is in an environment they can't see a way out, they feel trapped. Okay. Now I'm getting this right here. This says hidden well, not seen or heard. See that? It's like somebody, is holding you against your will. Ex-lover wants payback. Plan attack, lure them into a bloody trap. Cannot be trusted, deceitful. I don't know, family. It seemed like the plot is twisting, okay? It has here someone's basement hidden. So allegedly, I see why they have not found his body, okay? But there are times after my readings, let me just say that also, okay? Even though we saw isolated alone, there's timelines, when he left from his work area with his crew, he was alone when he left. So maybe that's what that message is talking about. But now I'm wondering, is he still with us? But he's somewhere hidden and taken against his will. Do somebody have him hidden somewhere? Because his dad sure isn't giving up. God bless his soul. he's adamant. I guess maybe he feel deep down inside his son's still alive. And you would wonder, well, why would you feel that way? Oh, he's in the desert. But if somebody has taken him and has him hidden somewhere, you know, it's a factor. He could still be alive, but I'm just going by what I'm seeing here. He may be, he may not be. It just seemed like to me that his vehicle, the way it was found, it seemed like to me that was staged. I mean, that's just what I'm getting. I don't know. It has here corruption, dishonest, or fraudulent. Something about stolen phone. Betrayal, the actions of betraying a person or group or treachery. It speaks about betrayal, period. And when I get betrayal, that's pretty much somebody that that can be running things, if you know what I mean. It has here outside of the road ditch. We know this to be true concerning his SUV. Outside of the road ditch. What they want, they're not getting it at home. Love and nurture affection. I think about a married woman because we did see something about spousal abuse. So somebody is not getting nurture and love and attention at home, and allegedly could have caught Daniel's attention, shall I say? And I'm not going to say that he was messing with a married woman, but somebody definitely felt neglected. It has here what they want; they're not getting it at home. Love and nurture and affection. Self-sacrifice, putting others or someone first, giving up for something with their time to help neglect their needs. According to the spirit, Daniel was coming off as self-sacrifice, putting others' needs before his. Had a decision to make, just a matter of time. This was a plan to set up to abduct them. Boom, boom, boom. So what happened to him? This was a plan to set up and to abduct him. Look at that. Like to me, he was taken against his will. He was taken. He was taken. Somebody got him alone because Spirit said that he was alone. He up and left his work area. Somebody got him to leave his work area to drive off, and like to me, he had encountered somebody else, but somebody wanted to get him alone. It has here this was a plan set up to abduct them. Wow. So if that's the case, he may not be out there in the area. He could be somewhere else. Being followed by a stranger. Who is this stranger? Is it this woman's husband or somebody's paying somebody? Cause we saw the word corruption. Endings, relationship, life cycle, job, project. Question, go back, review the timeline. So something about that timeline is off. Be patient. They will slip up, say, or do the wrong thing. They know. Who is they? Is one of his co-workers know more than what they're saying? Does one of his coworkers know more than what they're saying? It says be patient. They will slip up, say or do the wrong things. The suspect or one of them has been interviewed already. Question them again. Wow. And we already know this mystery woman. I'm sure they interviewed her because she said that when I had checked out Google, when I Googled, it was stated that, I think a female had texted him or he texted her, whatever the case may be. So yeah, she need to be requestioned, and also his so-called fellow employee need to be requestioned. The suspect or one of them has been interviewed already. Question them again. Now I'm wondering, did any one of them uh, drive behind him when he up and left? The suspect, they keep their body covered up from seeing bruises and scratches. Mm. So which one of these so-called people that Daniel know that's keeping their body covered up, like their arm and their neck? The suspect, they keep their body covered up from seeing bruises and scratches. Joker smoke screen. I figured that. I figured that. Joker smoke screen evidence to hide something or take attention away from something. I truly believe that that SUV was staged. I truly believe that was staged. Okay, family. I'm not sensing that Daniel had gotten a wreck and um the SUV had crashed and he walked off delirious. Nope, 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 nope. It's more to it. It's more to it. I'm not picking up on that now. Mm-mm. No, I am not. See that? That's his vehicle. Like it was pretty much veered off the side of the road. That was staged. That's what I'm picking up on. And think about it, for somebody to do that, you looking at partnership alliance. Somebody else is in the know. Somebody else is in the know as a part of this equation. For somebody to be driving his vehicle and to veer it off the side of the road, there's another vehicle sitting there for them to drive off. So we're looking at partnership alliance. Joker smoke screen evidence to hide something or take attention away from something. But see, there's no body. There's no body. I've already pre-shuffled. The spirit tell me to keep going. According to the spirit, the timeline is off. So we're pretty much going by what his co-workers are saying as far as how the events played out that day. We're going by what they're saying. They can tell us anything. According to the spirit, I'm getting abandoned property. I'm getting abandoned property, family. It looked like he was taken and removed. According to the spirit, he's alive, family. Allegedly. Allegedly. No wonder we saw positive movement forward. Who knows? Who knows? They might end up finding him. They might end up finding Daniel. I'm going to stop right here because this is a positive omen. They might end up finding him. I hope his daddy stay on the authorities' neck and keep searching for him. Listen, I scream. No one hears me. There aren't any close neighbors around. Which is spirit. He's in a remote location. He's in a remote location, family. Has tattoo on face or hand. Somebody does. Timeline is off. The second time, I'm getting that. The timeline is off. And see, it's really for the authorities to really step up and put some heat to these so-called witnesses. Okay, it has here timeline is off. So what they're saying, something is off. Okay, when it comes to the timeline, this stranger has been watching me, plotting to abduct me. But who is this stranger tied to? Was the person paid off? Is this somebody husband? Just saying. According to the spirit, he's hidden on somebody's property. He's hidden. Now there are timelines to my readings, but anyway, according to the spirit, he's hidden. I cannot breathe, choke. And you remember, even though he has two arms, one of them is cut. His right arm is cut off from right here. So thank you. It has here driver picks up a stranger and was taken advantage of. Now this says and murdered, okay, but it's the key words I look for. Now it says driver picked up a stranger, and who knows? Daniel could have been set up when he left his work location. He could have been set up and saw somebody walking and picked them up. You know, because that's the kind of person he is according to the spirit. He thinks of others, but they could have bamboozled him. It's all part of the setup. Driver pick up a stranger, so Daniel will be the driver and was taken advantage of. Now, could he been murdered? Absolutely, okay, allegedly. But what's sent out to me is driver pick up a stranger and was taken advantage of. I think about somebody who overpowered somebody, okay? It has here location south. Check farm areas, outland or property fields or water nearby hidden well, body or evidence. Now in that area, I don't know too much. I don't know too much about Nevada. Let me just say that all I know is open, spacious desert land, like remote areas. But the word property is in here. It speaks about a property that's out in the field. Okay, so the word property is in here. Listen to this. Hidden inside the Joker's home, property, secret room, or basement. What stands out to me? The word property keeps popping up. Also, basement. It's the second time basement came out. Basement. Has pattern of behavior, abuse in relationships. Now, this right here, hold up, family. Remember when we saw this right here? I'm really praying that this will be the case in the near future. It says positive movement forward. This was one of the positive cards that came out in this deck. Let me just say that. It just depends on what this means to Daniel. Now, check this out. Alive, hidden inside someone's property. That's the fourth time property came out. Alive, hidden inside someone's property. secret room or basement. That's what the fourth time basement came out. Secret room two times. So allegedly, because they have not found a body yet. All we saw was a stage scene of his vehicle flipped over outside of the road, but no Daniel. Allegedly. I would love for this to be the case that he's still alive, family. We know with God all things are possible. So if his father see this video, keep searching. And you're gonna have to be looking for these buildings, these sheds, okay? Out there in the area. Alive, hidden inside someone's property, secret room, or basement. So as far as him being like outside, out in the open field, no. He's inside of a building. Okay? Pretty much when we saw this right here, that's exactly what's going on with him. This says trapped in fear. Daniel is somewhere hidden, trapped in fear. And according to the spirit, in this particular timeline, I have to say that he's alive right here. Okay? How long will he stay alive? I don't know. Today, this is what I'm getting today, but that's just me. But this says trapped in fear. This one who's held against their will. They're in an environment they can't see a way out. This says alive, hidden inside someone's property, secret room, basement. Transported by car, inside back seat, or back trunk. And it may not be a car, it can be a vehicle, period. But according to the spirit, he was transported by a vehicle. It's saying car, but by a vehicle, whether he's in the back seat or the back trunk. And lastly, according to the spirit, Daniel was very foolish that day. Foolish. Made bad choice. Wrong choice. Excuse me, family. I don't have a map of the location. Sometimes I get a lot of near miss when I'm, trying to track when it comes to location. A lot of time I'm close, a lot of time I can be off. So maybe I'll come back to this reading. Maybe when I, try to do something pertaining to location. But anyway, I see why his father is constantly, trying to go back out there in the area and search for his son. Cause he doesn't sense that he's dead. He doesn't sense that. He's very driven that his son is still somewhere out there. And you know what? Always listen to your gut instinct. Always listen to your gut instinct. But anyway, it's a good chance he could still be alive, family. Allegedly. Just saying. He can still cause see, for one thing, it looked like they didn't take him out, but due to a smoke screen, they planned the evidence to make it look like he had an accident and that he could have wandered off. Cause that's what I was thinking also. He could have wandered off days and confused. But it looks like just maybe this could have been staged for it to look like that. But see, there was no body. According to the spirit, he was taken against his will. He's somewhere hidden. And he's hidden inside of someone's property. Anything else spirit wants to know concerning the disappearance of Daniel Robertson? Anything else? Okay. Okay. I can't make this up. Who knows? This could be the case. Okay. This could be the case. Maybe that's why they kept him alive. Okay. I am hidden inside and kept as a sex slave. Can't get out. Just the fact that it's a good chance that he's alive, that's a positive omen. That is a positive omen. Who knows? Maybe they might think about just letting him go, and you know this would be the end result. Okay, positive movement forward. I am so praying for that family. Okay, when messages come out of my reading, they don't come out for the hell of it. It's something to it. But there are timelines to my reading also. Now, how long will he be alive? I don't know. Today, this is what I'm getting in my reading. Okay, but can I be wrong? Absolutely. But I don't want to be wrong. Okay, I want to believe that he's still with us. He just trapped and he can't escape his environment. So anyway, thank you for watching. Peace and love to you. And I'm praying for his family, definitely his dad. Keep on fighting a good fight. Keep searching for him, and also go back, and get the authorities to question the so-called witness. Okay, it seems like to me somebody know more than what they're saying. Okay, for whatever reason, and also dig into his relationships, whether it be an ex, find out who he was seeing. Okay, because that plays a big part. Peace and love to you all. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.